Hi, I'm just going to make 4 bezels today using a doming resin. So we've got 4 shapes here, so I'm going to make 4 different things. So I've already started pouring in that one. So I've got 2 closed back bezels and 2 open. So these 2, I'm just going to put clear in, and they will be so that one is going to be, I might make that one for myself, I'm not sure what I'll put in there. The one next to it, the teardrop one, I'm going to just make that quite a bit of an ocean inspired one for my mother-in-law. She likes kind of blue colours. So that's kind of, so I'm just using this clear layer here to make a backing. Once that's kind of set a bit, I will come back along and pop some flowers or sparkles or whatever we're going to do on the top. So you don't it doesn't have to be clear, it could be whatever you wanted your colour to be. It's just because they're open back, I fancied them being kind of a clear effect. So I'm going to just run a lighter over there because I've got a few bubbles. Okay. So I've got those 2 on some dam tape. Obviously, otherwise the resin's going to go everywhere. This one I'm actually going to make into a keyring for my son. And so because I've already poured a bit of resin in there, I'm just going to be naughty and mix the colour up in the bezel, which is not the normal thing to do. So I'm just going to use this green mica powder because the green's his favourite colour. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to put on his, but if I don't make one for him, I think he'll feel a bit left out. I'll speed this bit up when I edit the video. Okay, so, and that one's going to be for my daughter for a bit of a, just a bit of a fun kind of Valentine's Day gift. So I'm going to just get some pink pigment, obviously, to go in the back of that one. So the last teeny bit of resin I've got there, I'm just going to add some pigment to, and that's going to be the backing of this closed back one. So I'm using Apex one coat. So I haven't shown the mixing of it on this video because I actually showed that on the video where I make hair clips and a couple of Thunderbolt pendants. So you could, if you're interested in seeing how I warmed the resin and mixed it, you could always go back and have a look at that video. I just wanted to do this to see, just have a bit of fun doming with it. It's really cute, so I'm going to go and find some fun sequins to put in there for her. So I'm actually going to let those get a bit tacky. So you can see how thick that resin is. So it's really good for doming. Just get rid of those bubbles. So I'll pop back with all the bits I'm going to put inside them. Right, so I'm back. I've left these for about an hour, hour and a half, just to get a bit tacky. So we can now add in the things we're going to put in. So this one is going to be for me, and I'm just going to have some smiley faces and random fruits. These little pots, I've borrowed them for my workshop case when I do workshops. This one's going to be for my mother-in-law. So she's going to have a pretty petal, pretty little flower with some aqua, because I know she likes blues. This one is for Nell, so I've painstakingly found her letters with a couple of bows, and this one will be for my son. I might make that to a key ring. So I'm going to do smiley faces and some green sparkle there for him. So it's all just a bit of fun and just to have a go with this resin. So I've served my resin already. It's really gloopy doming resin, which is perfect. So who shall I start with? I'll work my way down the row. I don't mean to be selfish doing mine first. So, shall I move this to the middle so you can really see? I'm just going to pick a few cute fruits to go in there. I'm being a bit cheeky, just using the fact that I've got a tiny bit of resin on the end of my stick. And that's how I'm going to transport the pieces over to the bezel. So the idea is just to get those pieces on there. This is really wacky, isn't it? Like me. Yeah, the idea is to get those pieces onto that lovely tacky resin, and that's where they will stay. And then pour the mixed resin on top. First time using this particular resin, so it's really good to experiment. It's really amazingly thick for this. Look at that. I might have to wear that on a long chain with my smiley face tee. Right, on to the bit more serious one for mother-in-law here. How much do I need? Not that big a space, is it? I might only be able to fit the purple bit. Let's see what we can do. It's only tiny. I'll just pop that in the middle. And then put a few bits of this around just to add a bit of texture. I only need a tiny piece, don't I? I might just pop that in my son's, I don't want to waste it. Might be a bit big there. So just fiddling around with the pieces until they fit really nicely. I think that piece is too big there. I'm gonna, oh no, that's good. Now he's at the top. I think that's really nice, just like that. I don't want to add too much onto it and spoil it. Okay, so that's cute, isn't it? I could add a bit of green. I just don't know if I've got really space. And I know she does like aqua or tealy colours. Maybe I'm just going to put a tiny bit of this in as well. Just a few tiny bits. So you can put any pressed flowers into your resin as long as they're dry. So I tend to dry mine in books, big flower presses, and if I want them not, if you don't want them to be flat, you don't need them to be flat, you can put them in silica gel, which is amazing. And you can reuse the silica gel over and over. There we go. It's really pretty. And then this one for my daughter. I wonder if I'll just change the angle. I've got a slightly different angle now. I'm really sort of trying to show the domed effect. Okay, so my daughter's name is Nell. So we're going N-E. A lady did her daughter's name in a ring at one of my workshops, and I thought it was really cute. Ooh, I mustn't touch it too much. It'll have to be wonky. And then an L. I'll just pretend that was what I was intending. L, because the back is pink, if the resin gets on top of it, you won't be able to see it. And then the other L. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put, I was gonna put these on. I don't know if there's room actually. There's not actually room. Maybe there's room for a star, or do you think it's gonna be too much to have that there? Cute. I wanted something really quirky for her, and quirky it is. Should we add a little flower or just leave it like that? Oh, I know, let's put a couple of stars. I really am raiding my workshop pots here. There, that's cute, isn't it? Maybe one more star at the top. Okay. Snails, that one's really nice, bit jealous of that one. So again, put your resin on the top. So the first layer you have to leave until it's gone a bit tacky. Otherwise, anything you put will sink. So just going to do the last one, which will be fun smiley faces. So I'm just doing it in his favourite colours. So we're all about the blues and greens. How about an orange? Maybe one white one. Cute. And I'll just pop some sparkles on there for him, so it can be a bit like a gem. I'll just put the resin on top. It's forming a really good domed shape, so I'll show you the other angle in a second. Okay. Oh dear. So I'll just show you the side angle of these because they've got a really nice dome shape to them. I don't actually need to run a lighter over them because there are no bubbles. That one's really cute. A bit more serious, and then my silly one. So I won't touch these until, there you go, there you can really see the domed shape. I won't touch these until later, until they've actually set hard, and pop them on some chains. Hi, so I've taken these two pieces from the dam tape and popped them on some little chains, and these two had the backing on already. They were backed bezels, so they're all good to go. I've made that one into a key ring for my son, and I think they look really super cute. So I hope that was a good little example of working with bezels, and I'll be sure to do some more. Let me know in the comments any chit chats, and I'll see you soon.